about the unfortunate change that Smartmatic did.
Unfortunate, Mr. President? I think I would characterize it as rather more than unfortunate. It is illegal.
Yes, Mr. President, and I think COMELEC itself has already castigated Smartmatic
Castigating Smartmatic does not remedy the situation. How was it allowed to happen? How was it allowed that the password of the COMELEC was used by a Smartmatic staff operative employee was allowed to use the COMELEC password to make that change without an en banc resolution authorizing such a change? That is a question that, as to this day, we have yet to find an answer.
And we join you, Mr. President, in trying to find out the answers to these queries. Mr. President, what I would like to ask is that if you are averring that these changes affected the elections, are you also saying that it only affected the vice presidential race?
I do not know what happened. Exactly. This is the whole point. We do not know what happened when Marlon Garcia opened the file and changed the so-called ENIAC. What else did he change? Did he change more? Did he change nothing? Did he change my name? Did he change the numbers? What did he do? What else did he do? And after he had done whatever it is he had to do, what else did anyone ask this since the file was then open? What else did anyone go in and change afterwards? And after the file was locked open, that was by putting the first hash code after the second hash code, thereby essentially locking it open. Who else went into that file and made alterations? We don't know. That is the whole point of what we are trying to talk about. What happened? What is it? If we can be shown that the changes were indeed cosmetic, you will never hear about this from me again. But
Mr. President,
we still have to determine whether or not anything else was changed, what changes were made, who made them, and under whose authority.
And more importantly, Mr. President, who should be penalized for that? I think you will agree with me on that, no, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm sure that is part of the question, but I think more to the point is so that we need to find out exactly what happened. We have to be sure that the conduct of the elections were in fact fair and honest and transparent. That is to this point not the case, simply because we have not received any answers from COMELEC on the questions that we have raised to them. And we also have not received any authorization to inspect the servers and the logs as we have asked the COMELEC.
Mr. President, just a final question. Mr. President, kung kayo na po mismo nagsabi na hindi ho natin alam kung meron ngang nangyari, hindi ho ba premature na sabihin na may pandarayang nangyayari? Kayo na po mismo nagsabi, hindi natin alam kung ano yung nangyari.
Wala pa akong sinasabi na may pandarayang nangyari sa pagpalit ng server. Ang sinasabi kong pandaraya, ang yung mga picture, yung mga video na nakita natin na sa ibang lugar, hindi pinabayaan maboto. Meron akong mga video na siguro nakita na naman ng lahat ng tao, mga bago mag-rally na nagbibigayan ng pera, ng vote buying, etc. etc. Lahat yan. Pandaraya lahat yan. Kaya maliwanag dahil meron nga kaming ebidensya na may pandaraya. Ngayon, kung yung pandarayang yan ay doon lamang sa vote buying, doon lamang sa intimidation, doon lamang sa hindi pinayagan bumoto ang ibang botante, kung hindi, doon pati sa transparency server, doon pa rin sa system log, sa audit log, ay ibang usapan yan. Dahil wholesale na yan. Kaya't yan ang aming gustong makita. Kaya't yan ang aming hinahanap at humihingi kami ng authorization galing sa COMELEC na tignan para malaman. Siguro naman ako na mauuna na matutuwa kapag malaman ko na hindi nagka-problema.
Tama, Mr. President.
Ako na ang unang-unang magsasabi, mas gumanga ang aking loob dahil alam ko na ang nangyari. Ang problema, hindi na ipapaliwanag ng mabuti ng COMELEC at hindi tayo pinababayaan na tignan ng mabuti para iliwanag ng mabuti kung ano ba talaga ang nangyari sa loob ng mga server, sa loob ng ating mga transmission.